definitely not just the gym where people show up to, as you guys mentioned, they hang out and talk afterwards and stuff. And we don't have that anymore now with, the Zoom style. For me, it's continuing to build that relationship, even through the virtual, connectivity there. So using people's names often and, actually giving them feedback and not just kind of pretending you're just by yourself and talking to nobody. You're talking to people on the other side of it. Right. So continue to foster those relationships, because that's how they're going to stay with you. You want these people to be coming day after day after day with you, not just for the next week and then see you later.
We used to go out and have dinner with anybody who wanted to come once a month. And when this all happened, I tried a couple of times to do a Zoom cocktail party just to keep that connection going.
It sometimes seems like such a small thing, but people love to know that you're thinking of them and that they're respected and appreciated. And I think it's such a small thing to provide, but it has massive ripple effect if you just kind of say hello, say, I'm grateful for you and how can I help you?
The reality hit, I'd say, by March 12th. Oh my goodness, we have no income coming in for the whole year. Everything's been canceled. So we quickly cleared the living room and got on a platform. And by Sunday, March 15th, we were streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, in our Zoom room, and we got flooded. We think on Sunday morning, we set something out on our Constant Contact newsletter. Thank goodness for that, because we were able to connect with all of the communities globally that we have been traveling. And so many people from those retreats were so happy to be in our living room. So it was actually a huge silver lining, because that's always been a little bit of a challenge over the last decade. How do we connect these communities? Put the fire under our butts to do that.
What content can we create now? Because this is something that is always going to be valuable, is content, especially quality content, because you can reach a larger audience. You may have value that you could provide to someone who is on the other side of the country that can benefit. And I think for us, this is giving us an opportunity to create something that can go beyond Boston.
I think for me, it's opened a new door completely, because it fardens your reach. You can reach people farther away. Now I'm teaching in person and on Zoom at the same time. So I have my in-person people in front of me, and then I have my camera in front of me, and I have my Zoom people on the screen. And so now you have this whole group of people that can stay home and work out, but you also have the ability to come and work out in person. So I think for me, it's opened a huge, big new door that will increase. And I think my business has actually done a little better with the classes since going virtual.
Something that has been a priority from the start of our business was always just trying to be innovative. Look at what others are doing, look at what the need is, ask a lot of questions, be good at surveying your community, responding to data and trends. And of course, we've pivoted drastically. And again, the silver lining being that we would have never had the opportunity to create this content otherwise. So I think the strategies going forward really are just, how do we continue to be innovative?
In the beginning, communication was huge. Definitely use Constant Contact. We've got, I think the beauty of Constant Contact, it's all those individual email lists, right? So I can kind of segment, this group with this list and this group with this list and have them all into one or whatever you want to do. But so communication was huge because, they're connected to not just the gym, they're connected to all their other people, they're connected to us as the owners.
What I like about Constant Contact's functionality is not just the segmentation, because I think that's highly valuable for a brand like ours, but also I think it's a really well thought out interface for creating the emails. I personally use other platforms as well with other projects that I have done. And I will say that I think Constant Contact's the easiest one to use functionality-wise. It's smooth, it has less bugs, and I think it works very clean. It's always very clean. It's very simple drag and drop.
Constant Contact, as Tim said, it's very easy, a very easy interface. I love creating colorful emails that look interesting, and they have links and you can go directly to a video. And it's been really, really helpful for me to grow my business. Trying to look at everything through a more positive light. I mean, it's a negative situation, but I always believe in looking at things through a glass half full and looking at the things that we gain through a difficult situation, and kind of, you know, sharing that positivity with our clients and everybody.
And I would just definitely say, considering the times that we're in with the racial unrest and injustices and COVID, it's a really scary time for many people. Because we have the tools of technology to reach beyond our comfort zones or our communities where we might, you know, just have people who look like us. I would say, you know, really think about the many other people who you can reach out to who maybe you wouldn't typically reach out to. I think it's a great opportunity for that right now.
But one simple thing is a very stoic behavior, but just focus on the things that you can control. Because I think it's very easy to get carried away with the nuances of what's happening. I think it's easy to start taking that personal or get stirred up in just the negative emotions and think, oh, this isn't going to work, we're going to fail. But just saying like, okay, what can we do?